Okay, good evening everybody. It's Martin S51989 here once again, and I'm now going to do another game of NHL2K11 for the Weed. Our Bruins are 1-3 to start the season, and hang on. Sorry for... Well, we're 1-3 to start the season, and our next game isn't until Saturday night, in which we'll be on the road and be facing the Blackhawks. It'll be our second interconference game too, because our first was at home against Colorado, in which we lost. But hopefully we'll win. Now the game isn't until Saturday, but I figured I'll give you a preview of it. So let's get started, shall we? This game is going to be in Chicago. Alright, this is also up against Scatmannick's favorite NHL team, too. So let's get started. Just so you know, the lighting's a little bit brighter because I have the lights in this living room on. The good lighting is better lighting.
Action this Thursday ahead for you.
Okay.
Inside to get this one underway, players moving into position in the circle.
Let's get started against the 2010.
In the neutral zone, the Bruins with it. Here's Horton. Shoots just to the right, nearly hitting the goalpost. The save is made. Great quickness to move around.
Here's Patrice Sharp.
And the Blackhawks pushing it up with the move. Oh, nice open ice hit. Hard to line up when you step up. You better not.
Nathan Horton.
None of them. Here's Horton. He missed goal.
Whoa!
Out the gates. And the visiting team up 1-0. What a way to start the game.
Wow, never expected that. Milan Lucic scores the first goal.
It looked like it deflected in off the right pad there. Let's take another look at this goal, Randy. Yeah, Drew, it sure did. He couldn't get enough out there to stop it. You've got to feel bad for the goalie, but it's all part of the game. The Bruins have the one-goal lead here in the first period. They've got a chance now to expand on that. They're right where they want it to be. Boston goal. Crawford, number 17. That one was headed bottom right. Sharp, number 18. Thomas reached out and grabbed it. And Thomas covers up.
Yep.
Good idea to play it smart and cover up the puck. You don't want
Quite
to
big.
take a chance of giving up a cheap goal at your end.
Quite big that we have an early one-goal lead. Never expected that to happen, but it's good to go out early.
Thomas positioning himself on the left side. Chicago grabs it. They're on off the stick of Thomas.
And there's Ference.
The pass is stolen.
Ooh.
Here we go with Boston.
Rick.
He scores, and they go ahead here. 2 goals in the first period.
Wow, 2 goals in a span of less than 4 minutes. And I am on fire tonight, baby.
Terrific goal. They have the attack going, that's for sure. Watch the goalie try to prepare for this one. He drops to the butterfly position, but leaves too much room.
Okay.
The Bruins have given themselves a little bit of breathing space. First period, and they've got a 2-goal lead already. And it's picked up by Chicago. Boston goal. And here's Hossa. Number 20. Fed out for the Bruins. Ricky Seidenberg gets pinned against the board. The buck now goes center.
Here's Bergeron.
And now Boston with it across the blue line. The shot
missed.
Nathan Horton in
Horton
the
shot.
Here's Horton.
Missed.
And now the Blackhawks with it in their own zone. Control.
Murray and Hossa.
To the point. Now
John Madden.
the defender.
And Seidenberg gets it, and Chara taken by Captain Chara.
It's a 2-goal lead for Boston.
Yep.
Got it over the blue line.
Shot.
And here's Chara.
Out of bounds.
Out of play over the glass. Oh, it looks like somebody's going home with a souvenir tonight, Randy. What a catch.
That's the 2010.
And it looks like they're ready down there to get things going again. Chicago looking for their first goal. The puck is directed out center.
Ference.
Sharp, he can dish the puck, folks. Has it behind the net.
There's Caberlet to Sagan. Tyler Sagan skating shot.
Crawford saves the wrist shot.
Ooh, had a good chance to score there, but it didn't go in.
And the Hawks across the blue line again. He's up. Tom again, save. He knocks the puck away.
I'm not giving up the puck, or as Adam Sandler says in Happy Gilmore and Aubrey S. 1987, if you're watching, you remember this line. Don't touch my puck! Don't you ever touch my puck!
The skaters look ready.
Here's Brad Marchand. Sean Horton.
Thornton.
Here it goes.
Save.
Fight!
Oh, and this looks like a conflict.
And it's a fight between Rich Peverly and Troy Brouwer. Here it goes. Ooh, and Peverly goes down.
As the fight winds down, we'll have to keep an eye out for future fisticuffs. No love lost between any of these guys.
Boston penalty two. Number 49. 5 minutes for fighting. Chicago penalty two. Number 22. 5 minutes for fighting.
And now we're going to have a face-off from the left side.
Marchand back out again.
And now Chicago in their zone. Chicago penalty. And Patrick Sharp with it. Taken across the blue line by Thomas with the glove save. And Thomas will just hold on to that one.
And he makes a wise decision not to put the puck back into play. We'll have a face-off coming up.
Okay, good face-off, and we're almost halfway through the first period. Here's Gregory Campbell in the fourth line out. Taken by Chris Kelly. No.
Here's Kane. Save.
And Thomas dives. Change of defensive lines for the Bruins now. But the fourth line is still out, consisting of Gregory Campbell, Chris Kelly, and Daniel Paillet.
Jonathan Taves settling in for the face-off.
Campbell.
Chicago picks it up already in the zone. It bounces off Thomas.
There it goes.
And now the Bruins with
Ference to Daniel Paillet.
Paillet.
Here comes Paillet. Shot. Score! And already I have a quick 3-0 lead. Incredible.
This wrist shot just too swift to be stopped this time.
There aren't many players in the game who
Me?
can get off a shot like that, much
Daniel
less put it in that spot. That was power. The Bruins look to be putting on a clinic tonight. What a first period these guys have played here. A 3-goal lead.
Fight!
Last one. You talk about putting some distance between you and your opponent. These guys are writing a book.
And it's Seabrook versus Nathan Horton.
Horton delivered a solid hit there.
And they both go down.
And as the fight comes to a close, we'll see what the consequences will be.
No bye. But
Boston penalty two. Number 18. 5 minutes for
or but
Chicago penalty two. Number 7. 5 minutes for fighting.
They're ready now for the puck drop.
here's Milan Lucic.
Boston off the drop.
Johnny Boychuk.
Chicago penalty. Boychuk puck dings off the glass.
Oh, man, you can't hit a guy any harder than he just got nailed.
The puck is hit up the left side. Number 18. Bain along the boards. Blackhawks can't hang on to it. Oh, there
Pass to Tyler Seguin. Seguin shot. Save made by Crawford.
He's trying to go high right. Now Kane with it. Chicago trying to get set up again. Now save made. It bounces off the goalie. In the corner, Kane.
This is just
Behind the goalkeeper now. No luck on the shot by Taves.
And Randy, this guy's been generating at least some attack. That was his fourth shot on goal, but so far, nothing to show for it.
of course because Thomas has been doing brilliant so far in goal. But I'm sure in the future I'll play one game which I'll have Tucker Raskin goal. Here's Brad Marchand back out on the ice again.
Ference has got it.
Ference.
No doubt. This game has really gone Boston's way.
Yes, it has.
Get a Crawford. Save. Going low left side. Nothing doing. Center ice. Dixit. Chicago. He scores. And the Bruins game back within reach. Now only trailing by 2 here in the first.
And with that, the Blackhawks have the first goal. Scored by Marian Hossa. So, Scatmannick, if you're watching, I bet your Blackhawks are pretty happy that you're on the board. But you're going to need a major effort to come back into this one.
See the rush developing on the replay. Exciting.
He dropped into the butterfly, but just couldn't quite take away enough of the net.
The Blackhawks have brought themselves within 2 goals with that last effort.
Gregory Campbell back out on the ice.
When you look up at the clock and say, hey guys, we've got time to get this thing done. There's one big unit. It's fed back to the boys. Comes off Thomas, sticking back out. Good job, Madden. Chicago regains possession, attacking zone.
Missed.
Deflects off the goalie, up off the glass. Campoli, puck goes into the corner. And save. He scores! And now they only trail by 1 goal here in the first period.
And that's the second goal, putting it to within 1. Again scored by Hossa. 2 quick goals from Hossa. I bet Scatman Nick would be pretty pleased about it. Of course, he made...
This time, as many times, you get a great scoring chance, and the goalie wishes to move it over.
He tried to get his block down shot, but there was just no way for him to compensate.
And that's a rebound goal. Drew, they capitalized on a nicely created opportunity.
Recchi back out.
Back into it. That's a very important goal. We talk about swing goals in a game. Here in the first, being down by 3 or cutting it to 1 as they've done makes a world of difference. Penny, Mary Crawford gets in front to make a save. Hossa, 2 goals tonight for him. Assisted over the blue line. Ripped.
Got ya!
Thomas, stick save.
Pass it to Recchi, to Michael Ryder.
Neutral zone. A minute 55.
Ryder's shot. Missed.
On the backhand shot attempt.
Ryder shoots again. And it's blocked.
Out in front.
Ooh, and he's pass stolen.
Handles it. 1 minute remaining in the Chara.
And Zdeno Chara has it. The captain's skating onto the ice. He shoots. But it...
Save. He was down in the splits and took the shot to the pads. The play broken up.
Almost the end of the first. One more shot.
Fire. And the buzzer sound. The score 3-2.
Okay.
Period of hockey over. Now moving on to period 2 with the Geico intermission report. Well, it's the end.
All right.
So we'll bring John Schrader into the mix for the Geico intermission report. John?
Okay, Randy,
Well,
welcome to the Geico Intermission Report with me, John Schrader. 1 period down, 2 to go. The Bruins have played some good hockey so far here tonight, and they have to be feeling confident at this break. If they want that confidence to last and carry over, they'll have to keep the energy high. Daniel Pyle has made an impression on us. He's tickled the Twine once thus far and has threatened on a number of occasions. Both teams have been able to get their offenses going. We're in the middle of a good old-fashioned shootout, what shootouts used to be. Okay, we've come to the close of another Geico Intermission Report. One more time. Boston leads it 3-2. Now, as the game gets back underway, once again, here's Randy and Drew.
Yes, here we are again waiting for
Let's begin.
The Blackhawks.
Let's do this face up and then we'll pause.
Knowing they have their work cut out for them. Just 1 goal behind right now. They need to tie this thing up.
All right, let's get started with the face up and then we'll pause here.
Period 2, and they're getting ready to drop the puck. And now...
Okay, so we're going to stop there for now. I'll see you on for the second part, which will cover the second period. Okay, see you then.